Yes, don't you like that non-resolution? Hard to get resolution in 2020, isn't it? Ha! Anyhow, I just did this Sean Rowe video. And I'm going through the website on GuitarGate, and I see Pink Floyd echoes Pompeii. Now, Pink Floyd is one of my all-time favorite bands, obviously. No comment from Justin on here, but he's got Pink Floyd echoes Pompeii, the tragically hip New Orleans is Sinking, and Easily by Bruno Major. This is an eclectic person. Love how eclectic the group is over at GuitarGate. I just gotta say that. I never know what is on this React page, but I haven't watched this in so long. Let's do it together. Let's just do it. Let's take it in. It's 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's do it. I just remember this being the most epic thing ever. I'm giddy. Look at this shot. Zooms in and out. All right, this is, I just checked. I'm in tune. They must be, I don't know whether it's the tape warble or whatever. It's, G minor, D minor, but every time I play it, I take my hands off. I'm like, nah, something doesn't sound right. This is one of those where they are in tune together, but it's a little out of pitch to where I am at 440. Yeah, it's like in between. It's like in between D flat and D. So we're just gonna take it in. Whoa, no. What happened? This is live, guys. I don't know what happened. If you want edits, you're on the wrong channel. We only do real life here. Move my headstock away from the keyboard. God, that Strat sounds good. Can I just say how much I love Nick Mason? You know, it's the simple orchestrationist style drummers that don't get all the credit, but it is the little stuff in here where there's so much space in the biggest of outdoor spaces, right? And it's just, they're letting it ring and just a little of the hi-hat. And he's just picking it up, putting it down, and picking it up, and putting it down. And it is the glue. And look at him subdivide in the silence. You see his knee. You see his knee continuing to bounce, right? The key to slow and sensitive timing is internal subdivisions. You'll see a lot of drummers hit the stick on their leg, right? So it's not coming through, but they're keeping it in. You'll see a lot of guitar players keep the hands moving, right? You'll see keyboard players bounce on the keys without pressing them down. The internal subdivision is the key. That's the key. And when you play with the band a long, long time, you each develop each other's. You guys, your internal timing of how you subdivide becomes fluid. It becomes a unit, right? That's what you see in bands like this, and the how it grows, the anticipation that's happening now. That's what to pay attention to. It's those moments of silence. It's the beats which aren't being played, but they're feeling. Like, they see how he is with the sticks. He's doing it. He's not hitting it yet. But that move, the groove is already happening in the silence. It's already started without hitting anything. That's why I love drummers like this. That's why I love bands like this. He was already there.
Motionless upon the air, and deep beneath the rolling waves, in labyrinths of coral caves, the echo of a distant chime comes willowing across the sand, and everything is green and summery. And no one calls us to the land.
Look at those Sennheisers.
Something stirs and something tries, starts to climb towards the light.
Brom, 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 brom.
Two separate glances meet, and I am you, and what I see is me. And do I take you by the hand and lead you?
Oh, I think that's in the studio version where it goes ba-da-da-da right there. You've heard these so many times. It's killing me that we're in different tunings right now. We're just gonna keep going.
Through the land and help me understand the best I can. And no one calls us to move on, and no one forces down our eyes. No one speaks and no one tries, no one flies around the stars.
there's so many cool things that are happening here. There was a 4 to a sharp 4 diminished in there. There's this run, so you're 1 on D minor. Again, it's right down to the major 6th, or sorry, down to the flat 6th there. There's so many cool things that Pink Floyd does. There's so many cool things. It's killing me. So again, I know I'm not tuned correctly, right? But there's so many Gilmourisms in there that I have to point out. Again, when you hear something that's an earworm, that you're like, what is that? You have to stop what you're doing and figure it out. Now check this out. This is a hook. He's got hooks in all his leads. We're anticipating it the whole time. Check it. Right. Again, I know about the tuning, but what he's doing here is he's outlining that major arpeggio, right? 4, 3, root, 5th, right? So this would be, I'm just gonna say E. It's not, but there you go. Now here it is, so now he's on the 5. If E is 1, he's on the 5, or it could be the 4 and it's over. But the point is, it's a perfect interval over, right? You're going from this to this. But then he mashes it together. Yeah. Hey. Half step up. That's that sharp I was talking about. Now we are. Riding off the crash. Not yet. Not yet. One of the best grooves in rock and roll history. You got just the bass doing the octaves, right? And every other one, that double octave, that bum, bum. Again, I'm not in the right tuning here, but you know. Right? But then you got the keys laying down a foundation, but it's still syncopated, right? But slightly. and then you got the funky drums on top, and then you come in with Gilmour. I mean, just listen to this intro, and who doesn't love the pan of the video in this? See, that's what I mean about the syncopation of the keys. He's just holding that chord, right? But listen to how it starts with the fast shake, and then it slows down, and eventually becomes the soft groove that fits in between it all, right? I love it, and it's live. And then silence. There, and listen to him come in. Look at it. And look at his hi-hat work. It's like the 3, right? It's going the whole time. You really got to pay attention, but that is some fat groove that he's playing. 3 on the hi-hat. Watch it. Mashing. You're implying the 4 here. Now he's looking, it looks like C sharp. It's in between C sharp and D, harmonically speaking. It's, right? But he's mashing with his 3rd finger this root and major 3rd of the 4 chord. Of your tonic, this of course is your 4th and your major 6th. Rocking over to get the root. But it's all a mashing of the fingers. Pink Floyd, London. Pulling off of that minor 3rd. You know, that mashing. Who grooves like this? What did he do there? Again, what did he do? You're like, that was awesome. What is it? That sounds so Pink Floyd. Well, this here, again, this, when he's mashing here, this is a piece of this major triad, right? Of G flat, if you want to call it, right? Or F sharp. And then here, right, this is a piece of D major. Root major 3rd of E major. Root major 3rd of F sharp, root major 3rd of E. So when he's doing it up here, right, you got, right, major triad, D shape. Down here is the same as, you know, that's it. That's what he's doing. I love how Roger Waters pushed there. Ooh. God, I miss David Gilmour. This is what I was talking about before, the internal subdivisions, right? Watch how David Gilmour is rocking back and forth, right? He's got the beat over here, subdividing in between, and he drops the beat over here. Subdividing on the way up, drops over here. It's the entire body. Nick Mason is the star of this performance. And Gilmour is leaning into it. Check it. Yeah, look at that. He's got his teeth out. Yeah. Yeah. Watch. And this is what I was talking about before, like the strumming, right? He's got that, but he's not playing all that, but his body is, right? The groove is already happening, even if you're not hitting it, right? You're in it. Watch, he is in this thing. And then you see her. And then the deterioration. I love Pink Floyd. I love Pink Floyd. I love Pink Floyd. I love Pink Floyd more than I could ever express. Nobody grooves like they do like that, right? It is the biggest of biggest open air grooves that just look at it and listen to it. It is monstrous, but there's so much space. And I'm telling you how I prefaced this video is really what makes it truly tremendous in my view. And that is Mason is the real star of this track. But when you play with people a long time, you develop the same internal subdivisions. And that's when big groove happens with a group of people, right? When the groove exists equally in the space between that you all share. And it is on display in its largest form in this video. I could watch this 5 times in a row and see 100 new things each time. I'm really upset that we're not in tune, and so I couldn't play along with it and really dive in. But you know, it's in between C sharp and D. It's based on that minor, right? It does a 1 to a 4. It does that chromatic walk down from 1 to a flat 6. It's got that sharp 4 in it. It's got all your quintessential, using your major triads over the minor chord in different positions, those Gilmourisms. You got the big, huge dive bomb bends. You got Roger Waters crushing it. You got the keys, you got Richard just back there, just like totally using, the yes! Andrew, you are the man. Thank you so much for subscribing over at GuitarGate and being a part of this amazing community and making me listen to this today. That's one of the best parts. It's not just the lessons and having a course path and all that. It's listening to stuff you haven't listened to in a while. And look, and like the other 2 videos you have, Tragically Hip and Easily by Bruno Major, I don't know what those are. I might listen to them. That's the whole point. It's a group of people that are into music, that are helping each other get motivated, inspired to pick this thing up every day and work hard to get better. If you want to join us, I'd invite you to click the first link in the description. Join us over at GuitarGate. And I really appreciate it because it also supports this channel and allows all this free stuff to be on YouTube. And always like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Please ring the bell. It really, really helps me a lot with the algorithm. And drop links in the comments of what you like about this and where do you think I should go next. Cheers. Pink Floyd.